crank us up. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Down for the offense. They'll try the run. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Right back to it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the move, he fires. It's complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Trotter. And stampeding through the defense. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Let's go. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. first down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Back to pass, it's Vargas. Using the quick game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was...
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Headed back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm. Yeah,
or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. The tag. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
On the move. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
To the air, it's Vargas. Coming after it. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Vargas. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
They'll try the right side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Trying to find his man on first down. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Pittsburgh. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he's a... where man tackled in this no-gain land. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chain.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
From the gun, the running back has it. Turns it on in midfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Lobos want to move quickly.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Caught in the backfield, it's York. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, they knock it free. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit him as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run a design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll pull it on the read. They knock him down right there.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on to David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Buffalo, 31, New Mexico, 7.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Nothing but green ahead. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 21-yard line.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
The give to the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running it to the right. At midfield, he's got room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
The Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
3rd down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The inside handoff. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And the Lobos trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Field goal is good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Still running at the 40. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The ball carrier is the runback. Gain of 16. And a first down for the offense. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Buffalo 34.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up second down.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. A run for the quarterback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's 3rd down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll toss it to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got a man. It's York. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him. He tackles him for no gain.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Give to the running back. Obliterates him, still on the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown Bulls. And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
On second down, looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
3rd and short is just so hard to play when you got quarterbacks that can do this, because you got to play the pass, you got to drop back a little bit, but then he has the ability to crease you a little bit on 3rd and short and go pick up that big first down.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.